Hi guys, it's Natalie. Welcome to my channel. Story time. Here we are, Wednesday. Oh my god, my nose is like a beam of light. Oh god. I took a bunch of pictures. I hope they turned out. I finally got my camera readjusted. Like, oh my god, from filming that next video, everything was thrown off. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but my last two videos were kind of blurry because I had the settings all jacked up. Like, everything has just been a mess, everything. But I am like back on track. Today is story time. We are totes gonna get back on track with where I'm at with my story next week, but this week is gonna just kind of be a little catch up. Where am I at? What's going on? Like, just a bunch of stuff. That's what I feel like we really need to do right now, because things, I don't know, I feel like I just had a lot going on. So first things first, the Face Awards. Did you guys see the top 30? They were good. I gotta say congratulations to the people who made the top 30. I saw one, it was like the exact same as mine. I didn't even post my ice cream look on Instagram. I have to do that. Hers was awesome. It was really good. Mine was so similar. I couldn't even believe it. So here's what happened, okay? I worked so hard on that. I know my makeup was not my best, but it's like the only time to work on something like that with like a long chunk of time is at night because of my son. So it's like I'm exhausted from the whole day. I have clients, I have my son, and then nighttime hits and I have to do a whole look, film it. Like, it was just very difficult. I think it would be easier to do if makeup was my full-time job with a set schedule and I blocked off some days. Like, maybe that's what I'll do next year, because the way I did it this year, it just was too much. I worked really hard on it. I worked really hard on the video, just everything about it. So it was due at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, whatever day it was due, okay? So I was stressing out. I had this whole issue, the issue that happened with my computer that I'm getting to. It happened in the middle of trying to get this video out, okay? So I was so stressed. I have to go to my friend's house. I finish it. I work on it all day. I get it up with like an hour to go, okay? I'm exhausted. My friend had gone to bed. I'm at his house on his computer. I get it up. I'm like, oh, finally. I go home. I'm laying in bed and I'm like, you know how you're like real energized when you just are like doing a bunch of stuff real late? It is 3:11. So that means since it was due at Pacific Standard Time, it would have been due at 3 a.m. here, because we're 3 hours behind. So 11 minutes after it's due, I remember that I forgot to turn in the submission form. So I had the video up one time, but I didn't put my submission form in. So I rushed to hurry up and try to get it. They're taken down. I email, there was an email they had for the actual contest. I emailed that. Then I actually emailed NYX, like just on their own. I never heard anything back. I didn't think I was going to. I was just devastated. I was like, listen, you can check the timestamps. You can see I got it up on time. Didn't put my submission form in on time. Please, could you give me a chance? I worked so hard. They didn't say anything. I mean, I understand you can't do that, you know, when you're running a business. People would always be trying to, like, when you set roles, you set roles, and that's what I've learned with even just trying to start this business. It's easier that way. So at first I was super devastated. I really was, because I'd worked so hard. Now I'm just okay with it, and so much stuff ended up happening like that weekend with my computer, just a bunch of stuff that I was like, whatever, I don't even care about it. At least I got a good video out of it. I could try again next year. I've learned that in life. I can't sit and stress and obsess over stuff like I used to, because that's what I used to do, and I can no longer do that with things. It's just not worth it. Life is too short, you know? So there is that. I did have so much fun doing the video, though. I really like how it turned out, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy I did it. My friend who helped me, I don't know if he's happy that we spent all that time and it didn't get counted, but I'm okay with it, you know? So there's that. That's the first order of business. What's next? I went to the dermatologist, okay? I got prescription strength retinol finally. I started it 2 days ago. I think my skin's already drying out a little bit, I can tell, but that's cool when it's starting to break out, but that's what I want. Just get working. I got, I think, 0.5. My mom has 1. So mine's half of hers. She said they started her out like that too, so hopefully I can work my way up. I'm super happy to finally get prescription strength retinol because I hear so many good things. I hear it's the only thing that really truly works for anti-aging and just awesomeness for your skin. So I'm so happy about that. While I was there, I go to an awesome dermatologist. They have like 4 people at the practice and 2 of them do cosmetics. And the one is like an awesome dermatologist. She's well known, well respected. She does injections and cosmetics. So while I was there, I was like, listen, I'm thinking about under eye fillers. I mean, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. But I really want my under eyes done. So I talked to them and they were like, yeah, do you want to set up an appointment? And I was like, I need some time. And like, honestly, I don't have the money. I should not be spending the money on it right now, but I really want it done. They said you buy a vial. I think it's between $600 and $800, she said, and then if they don't use it all, they keep your vial and you can use it at a later date. I heard under eye fillers last like 2 years, right? A year or 2, so I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I want it done so bad. I didn't set the date. I got information. I said I was going to think about it. They said you don't even have to do consultation. You just set the date, you go, you get it done. So I'm really thinking about doing it. Can you hear Sean screaming up there? I want them done so badly. What else am I going to talk about? My tattoo. I haven't showed you guys my tattoo for a while, and I'm actually getting more work done next week. And I'm supposed to go to Maine, maybe. But I don't know if I'm going. My best friend and his family is going to Maine, and it was kind of last minute, and I have some stuff scheduled during when they would go, so I would have to go up late, and I would have to fly because I looked at the bus tickets. Could not do that with Sean. It's too far of a drive. It's too long of a drive, I guess, because of all the stopping. So the plane route would be the only way to go, and it's kind of pricey, and I'm like, I know, I'm sitting here talking about under eye filler, and I'm like, I should go on vacation instead. I don't know, so we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to Maine or not. But anyway, I have a tattoo appointment again on the 10th. But I never showed you guys what I got done last. So it's not done, and that's why I didn't show you. So I got this makeup bag up here. And this is not done, okay? But this is like the concept of it. So the makeup is going to be spilling out, okay? And then it spills out and it comes down here onto this face chart. So I have like a lash falling, like the face is being done. There's some like color swatches right here, and the makeup is going to be falling out of the bag onto the face. I came up with the idea. What do you think? I super love it, and I think he did such an awesome job. I go to Golden Boy Tattoo, Corey Speciale, shout out. Hey, I graduated with him. He's awesome. I just love his work. He does a lot of traditional, like the Sailor Jerry style. I think I'm saying that right. And that's the look that I like, and I'm really happy with the sleeve and how it's turning out. I just love it so much. My parents, not so much. I didn't show my dad. My mom knows. I wasn't gonna show my dad, and then I was walking around. He's like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, what? And he's like, the makeup on your arm. How'd you do that? I'm like, no, it's real. And he's like, you're lying, it's not real. Like, he kept kidding, and I'm like, no, it's real. And he like went ballistic. Like, I don't get into my family stuff totally, but he just went nuts, and he was like, we're watching your child and you're getting tattoos and blah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't know. I honestly, I swear on my life, unless I am working, okay, when Sean's in bed, sometimes I'll hang out with my friends, but it's nothing like, it's like, okay, I go to my friend's house and watch a movie or something, and he's sleeping the entire time, so my parents would not be doing anything anyway. During the day, I have never gone and like hung out with someone and asked my parents to watch him. Like, I swear on my life. So I'm like, you can't even like pull that on me and say like that you're watching him and I'm gay. He just doesn't like tattoos, and it's whatever. It's whatever. Can you hear Sean going crazy up there? I'm trying to think about the other subjects I need to touch on. Oh, I need to talk about the computer issue. Okay, so for one, I've noticed that I have people on my Snapchat that aren't real. There was one, I didn't know what the little green thing meant, that they were like screenshotting, and there's one next to this page, girl. Every single picture, no matter what my picture is. And it came about the same time I said something like, hey, add me on Snapchat on Instagram. So I thought it was like a makeup person. No, it's a fake account. And then as soon as I called it out, I'm gonna have to go in a second. As soon as I called it out and was like, hey, Snapchat this, like another fake person came about. Do other people have that problem? Because I'm not a huge snapper. So I'm like, is this normal to have? I mean, I know it happens on all of them, but I'm just trying to figure out if is it possible it's someone I don't even know and this kind of stuff happens, or is it somebody that I know and they're just like being total creepy, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, when I was working on my project, so I was working on it, stressing out the day it was due, walk away, take Sean outside, plug my mouse in to charge my wireless mouse, come back. You know how you have your users, like guest user and then yourself. So I go to type my password in for myself, doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, I'm super stressed. I just don't remember it. I keep trying. I know it's right. Doesn't work. So I'm like, I can't even deal with this right now. I have too much going on. I call Apple, and wouldn't you know, the first two customer service numbers, instead of just calling 1-800-MY-APPLE, I Googled it and just did the first two. They were scams. And they're like, you have a virus from China. Like, so I'm going nuts. I'm like, I don't have time to deal with this. I'm freaking out. Luckily, I didn't give them any information because I didn't trust it. And my friend who helped me with all of my project works for Apple. So he's like, Natalie, that's not real. Like, you just got to call 1-800-MY-APPLE. There's a ton of scams out there with Apple. And I'm like, okay. So I calmed down a little bit. Don't even deal with it. Do the project. That whole issue happens with me not turning it in, so I'm so stressed and upset about that. Wake up the next day already in a bad mood. Call Apple, try to get things going. By the end of my conversation with Apple on the phone, my guest user had my user had totally disappeared. There was nothing on my computer. Like, I couldn't even click myself if I wanted to get into my account. So I had to make an appointment with Apple. Thank God, the guy ended up getting my account back. They said they have like rarely, they've heard of it happening that a user disappears, but they've never actually seen it happen. I'm like, figures only to me, you know? But anyway, I had like a little freak out because I was like, I don't really know how this happened. So I made the mistake of like not really being safe with some passwords, and that is on me. So I went through and I really like upped my stuff this past weekend. I changed everything up. I just wanted to get things safe so I can feel secure about it, you know, especially since I'm trying to use my social media platforms for something more than just leisure. So I feel like it's very important to me that everything is secure, and I took care of that. So I feel a lot better about that. Yeah, so I put a new giveaway up on my Instagram. It's the new Kat Von D palette that comes out, oh my God, in a couple days. The 10th anniversary one. I thought it was really pretty. I always like to do new palettes and stuff for my giveaways, so that's the giveaway. It's on my Instagram. Make sure to enter on the original post on my Instagram. Head over and check that out. Don't forget to follow my page and subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. And is that everything? I think that's everything. I have like 2 more videos I want to get out this week, so I hope I will see you. I feel like I haven't been doing like too crazy looks this past week because I had that video and then I'm like transitioning back into normalcy, and I'm like, okay, I need a minute. I've just been doing some reviews, some product reviews. I have one that I really, really want to test out. I'm gonna hopefully put that up tomorrow, and then I have a little fun one that maybe we'll put out on the weekend. What do you think of my liner? I wanted to do something simple. For me, simple means like it's just very sleek and like clean. Clean is the word. All right, I'm gonna leave. I like can just ramble forever. All right, love you guys. Bye.